Hello again, everyone. Welcome back. Well, I tell you, we're getting late in the year. We're only a week away from Thanksgiving, and shortly after that, we're looking at Christmas. That being said, we're not too many weeks away from my year-end recap, so there's not a lot of reviews between now and that point in the year. So let's get them in quick. And as you can tell from recent reviews, there have been a lot of very good cigars with some very good scores, 93s, 94s, what have you. How long can that hold up? I don't know. There's just been a batch that I reviewed of very good cigars. Will today's be one of those? We'll see. Today, we are looking at the new cigar from Crowned Heads, the Crowned Heads Court Reserve 18 Sublime 6x54. Now, this cigar pays tribute to the loyal customers and supporters of the Crowned Head cigars. They are overwhelmed by how this brand took off, and they made a cigar, a one-time cigar. This is it, for a tribute to those supporters. Now, the blend is a Mexican San Andreas wrapper, an Ecuadorian binder, and Nicaraguan fillers. Available in three sizes: Corona Gorda, 5 and 5/8 by 46, Robusto 5 by 50, and today's choice, the Sublime 6 by 54. There is your density. Has a nice feel in the hand. Very dark cigar, and doesn't it look nice with that band? This is a nice looking band, very fancy and ornate. The very dark cigar, really almost black, and the black in the band, it goes very well together with the red. So let's get right to it. The new Crowned Head Court Reserve 18 Sublime. We've got a very dark cigar, as I said. I really think that's a nice looking cigar. It's just nice, looks well made. Now, for a San Andreas Mexican Maduro wrapper, it is rather unoily, sort of dry looking, actually, isn't it? Now, I picked this up locally from a shop. Actually, it was the cigar box downtown. All right, we got a good draw there. A lot going on here. For your sweet notes, I would go with something like a very sweet, tangy cedar with apple influence. It's very sweet and very sweet. There is a ton of espresso, almost a ton of dark chocolate, some nutmeg, some brown sugar, and some buttery notes. Black pepper at 7.5, close to 8. It's a very dark noted cigar, but there is a lot of sweetness to counteract that darkness. So that is how you start. You cannot miss right up front the tremendous amount of espresso and dark chocolate. And then just immediately after you go, wow, that's a lot of dark chocolate and coffee, just immediately after those flavors, you get the sweet, tangy cedar with apple influence. This is the best way I can describe it. That's what it is. The very sweet flavor of apple with the cedar, brown sugar, and butter. So those are your beginning flavors. Pretty good start. Finished with the first third, ash still intact. And the massive amount of espresso has toned down. It's still espresso, but it has toned down to a nice heavy amount, not overwhelming like it started. Still have your chocolate, very sweet cedar, brown sugar, little butter. I'm even getting some notes of licorice as a dark note, adding some dark sweetness. The finish is it's very odd because you listen to the front end flavors and what I'm about to tell you, it's a caramel cream. Exactly what it is, caramel cream with a nice amount of lingering black pepper. Medium to full bodied. It's sort of a low grade medium to full bodied right now. This is a good dark cigar. I like a good sweet Maduro, personally. For the first third, I would rate it a 93. It's something I can have every single day. It's very good. I am curious to see if it's going to hold this or move one way or the other. So we're going to find out. Let's see. All right, finished with the second third. I'm getting a little more tanginess in the cedar now. It's very close to what you would call a citrus. There's a lot of brown sugar attached to it. There's still some butteriness there, although it's decreased. I don't really have the licorice notes anymore, but I do have caramel notes on the front end. Still quite a bit of espresso, quite a bit of dark chocolate. Some nutmeg, not a lot, but there is some there, and you can detect it. I might have left it out on the on the last segment, but it is there. And the reason it was left out is just not that much there. Medium to full, I'll go with that. The finish is unchanged. I I'm just enjoying the cigar. It's a good Maduro. It's a good dark noted sweet Maduro. Lots of dark notes, lots of dark notes, and plenty of sweetness. And the pepper is very good. The pepper is still around 8, 7.5 to 8. It's a lot of black pepper. Quite a bit on the finish. I really see no reason to change the score. It's right there where it was, 93 for the second third. This is a very good dark noted cigar. I like it. So let's see what the final third brings. Well, we're down to the end, so let's wrap it up. In the final third, I lost a little sweetness. Will affect the score, but not much. Still very dark noted. Everything pretty much is still in place. Just some of the sweetness decreased. Don't know why, but it did. Medium to full, solid medium to full. Finish unchanged. For the final third, I will drop it to 92 for that little loss of sweetness. Don't know where it went, but I wish it had stayed, but it didn't, so there we are. Averaging it out, still very good, 92.67. Rounding it up, this is a solid 93 cigar. So there you have it. The Crown Heads Court Reserve 18 Sublime 93.